Welcome to the world of rare treasures hiding in plain sight. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of one of the most surprising coins in U.S. history. The top 8 most valuable and most expensive United States of America rare Old Jefferson nickel. It may look like ordinary pocket change, but this unassuming 5-cent piece could be worth thousands of dollars if you know what to look for. From rare full steps to top-grade gems, this coin is setting the collector world on fire. Stick around because what you learn today might just turn your next nickel into a gold mine. Let's get started. First up in the 1981 P Jefferson nickel, an unassuming 5-cent coin minted in Philadelphia that's turning heads in the coin collecting community for its elusive value, remarkable details, and undeniable appeal. It's not just pocket change, it's a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Minted in 1981, the Jefferson nickel featuring the iconic Monticello design and the Philadelphia P mint mark was part of a long-standing American tradition that began in 1938. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin from your grandfather's change jar, but don't be fooled. The early 1980s were a transitional period in U.S. coinage, marked by changing production technologies, shifts in minting precision, and subtle variations in die striking. These factors made some coins from this era, particularly those in pristine condition or with unique characteristics, exceedingly rare and highly desirable among collectors. What truly sets the 1981 P Jefferson nickel apart are its finer details. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse proudly displays his estate, Monticello. However, in 1981, slight die deterioration and production inconsistencies created subtle design anomalies, such as weak strikes or die cracks, that can elevate a coin's rarity. Furthermore, the appearance of full steps on the Monticello, clear, distinct steps at the base of the building, is one of the most sought-after markers of quality. In Jefferson nickels, only a handful of 1981 P nickels exhibit these full steps with perfection, which drastically drives up their value. The scarcity of high-quality examples, especially those with full steps and uncirculated surfaces, is what fuels the 1981 P nickels. Premium status. Most coins entered circulation and suffered wear and tear over decades of use. As a result, finding one in extra fine, XF, or mint state, MS, condition is like striking gold. MS-67 full-step specimens are extremely rare, and only a few have been graded at that level by top certification agencies like PCGS or NGC, making them the ultimate prize for serious collectors. In today's coin market, the value of a 1981 P Jefferson nickel varies widely depending on condition and specific characteristics. A well-circulated example may fetch just a few dollars, but high-grade uncirculated coins with full steps can command astonishing prices. For instance, MS-66 full steps examples may bring in anywhere from $500 to $1,500, while a top-tier MS-67 full steps coin has been known to reach values upwards of $4,000 or more in private sales and auctions, depending on demand and rarity at the time. If you're on the hunt for one of these coins, your best bet is to look through unsearched rolls of 1981 nickels or to attend coin shows and dealer expos where high-grade examples might surface. Online platforms like eBay or Heritage auctions can also be fruitful, but be cautious. Always buy from trusted sellers and ensure the coin has been authenticated and graded by reputable services like PCGS or NGC. Counterfeits are rare for this denomination and year, but misrepresented conditions are a frequent pitfall. As you start your search, pay close attention to the luster, strike quality, and especially the steps on Monticello. A strong magnifier is essential. Coins stored in original mint sets are often your best bet for higher conditions, as they've typically been handled less and stored more carefully. The thrill of finding one with full steps in top condition is like uncovering buried treasure. It takes patience, a sharp eye, and a bit of luck. Beyond its monetary value, the 1981 P Jefferson nickel carries historical resonance. It reflects a chapter of U.S. minting history when craftsmanship and mass production intersected. For newer collectors, it offers an affordable entry point with potential for huge upside. For veterans, It's a chance to complete or upgrade a Jefferson series with a true standout piece. And for everyone in between, it's a reminder that even the smallest coins can tell big stories. In conclusion, the 1981 P Jefferson nickel is much more than a 5, so the next time you come across a worn old nickel, take a closer look. It just might be the gateway to something rare, remarkable, and surprisingly valuable. Keep collecting, stay curious, and who knows, your next 5-cent find might just be worth a fortune. Next up to in the 1982 D Jefferson nickel, especially rare examples that bear a P mint mark in error. This unique 5-cent coin, which normally would have been struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D, has intrigued collectors. For years, due to anomalies, limited mintage varieties, and an unexpected twist in U.S. minting history. It's not just another nickel. It's a window into an era of transition at the U.S. Mint, where subtle details can mean the difference between face value and a small fortune. The year 1982 was a fascinating one for U.S. coin production. It marked a period of economic stress and adjustments at the Mint, especially in terms of composition and manufacturing efficiency. The Jefferson nickel continued to feature the beloved image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic Monticello home on the reverse, designs by Felix Schlag that had been in use since 1938. However, the 1982 coinage faced one major shift: the transition from using mint marks manually to machine-punched mint marks, which created opportunities for rare minting errors and anomalies. What sets the 1982 D Jefferson nickel apart is its potential to confuse and amaze. While coins from the Denver Mint are expected to carry a D, a small number of known examples were found with what appeared to be a P mint mark, a designation traditionally reserved for Philadelphia. This has led to intense debate, an examination among numismatists about whether these are genuine transitional errors, die mix-ups, or even altered pieces. In addition, 1982 was a year when the Mint stopped producing nickels at the Philadelphia facility altogether, which only adds more mystery to any legitimate P mint marks found on 1982 dated nickels. Beyond the mint mark drama, these coins feature classic elements that collectors admire: sharp profile reliefs of Jefferson, deep strike details in the steps of Monticello, and full rims. High-grade examples graded MS65 or better often exhibit brilliant luster and minimal contact marks, making them even more desirable. Some also come with full steps, FS designation, referring to uninterrupted horizontal lines on the Monticello steps, an attribute that drastically increases a coin's desirability and value. The rarity of these coins, especially those with error mint marks or full steps, lies not only in how few were made or survived in pristine condition, but also in how few have been discovered. These aren't coins you'll stumble upon in loose change anymore. They've been plucked from circulation by sharp-eyed collectors over the years, and only the finest examples remain in private collections or graded encapsulation by NGC or PCGS. In terms of value, the price spectrum is surprisingly wide. Circulated examples of the 1982 D Jefferson nickel may be worth mere cents to a couple dollars, but if you're lucky enough to possess a high-grade, full steps variety, or a certified error with an unusual P mint mark, the story changes dramatically. Verified specimens in MS66 plus condition with full steps can command between $1,000 and $5,000 or more at auction, especially when rarity and visual appeal align. Collectors looking to acquire this coin should focus heavily on condition and certification. Always aim for coins that have been professionally graded and slabbed by reputable grading services. Be wary of altered mint marks or fakes, especially when buying online or from unverified sources. Stick to established auction houses, certified coin dealers, and reputable marketplaces with a clear return policy. Use a magnifier or loupe to examine potential purchases and compare them with known varieties listed in Jefferson nickel reference guides. If you're new to the hobby, consider starting with a circulated 1982 D nickel to familiarize yourself with its design features. As your knowledge deepens, set your sights on upgrading to a gem-quality coin with the coveted full steps designation or one that carries an unusual minting error. Networking with other collectors and attending coin shows can also increase your chances of finding a rare specimen while learning directly from experts in the field. What makes this coin so exciting is not just the chance to own a rare piece, but the detective work involved in identifying one. The 1982 D Jefferson nickel with error potential and high-quality strikes is the kind of coin that fuels the imagination of numismatists everywhere. It offers a mix of history, intrigue, and the thrill of the hunt, traits that make the coin collecting hobby so enduring. In summary, the 1982 D Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a symbol of minting history, mystery, and market-driven value. Whether you're drawn by the unusual mint marks, the stunning full steps detail, or the sheer rarity of high-grade examples, this coin delivers on all fronts. It stands as a prime example of how small details can make a massive impact, and why every coin in your hand deserves a second look. Next up in the 1982 D Jefferson nickel, especially rare examples that bear a P mint mark in error. This unique 5-cent coin, which normally would have been struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D, has intrigued collectors. For years, due to anomalies, limited mintage varieties, and an unexpected twist in U.S. minting history. It's not just another nickel. It's a window into an era of transition at the U.S. Mint, where subtle details can mean the difference between face value and a small fortune. The year 1982 was a fascinating one for U.S. coin production. It marked a period of economic stress and adjustments at the mint, especially in terms of composition and manufacturing efficiency. The Jefferson nickel continued to feature the beloved image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic Monticello home on the reverse, designs by Felix Schlag that had been in use since 1938. However, the 1982 coinage faced one major shift: the transition from using mint marks manually to machine-punched mint marks, which created opportunities for rare minting errors and anomalies. What sets the 1982 D Jefferson nickel apart is its potential to confuse and amaze. While coins from the Denver Mint are expected to carry a D, a small number of known examples were found with what appeared to be a P mint mark, a designation traditionally reserved for Philadelphia. This has led to intense debate, an examination among numismatists about whether these are genuine transitional errors, die mix-ups, or even altered pieces. In addition, 1982 was a year when the Mint stopped producing nickels at the Philadelphia facility altogether, which only adds more mystery to any legitimate P mint marks found on 1982 dated nickels. Beyond the mint mark drama, these coins feature classic elements that collectors admire: sharp profile reliefs of Jefferson, deep strike details in the steps of Monticello, and full rims. High-grade examples graded MS65 or better often exhibit brilliant luster and minimal contact marks, making them even more desirable. Some also come with full steps, FS designation, referring to uninterrupted horizontal lines on the Monticello steps, an attribute that drastically increases a coin's desirability and value. The rarity of these coins, especially those with error mint marks or full steps, lies not only in how few were made or survived in pristine condition, but also in how few have been discovered. These aren't coins you'll stumble upon in loose change anymore. They've been plucked from circulation by sharp-eyed collectors over the years, and only the finest examples remain in private collections or graded encapsulation by NGC or PCGS. In terms of value, the price spectrum is surprisingly wide. Circulated examples of the 1982 D Jefferson nickel may be worth mere cents to a couple dollars, but if you're lucky enough to possess a high-grade, full steps variety, or a certified error with an unusual P mint mark, the story changes dramatically. Verified specimens in MS66 plus condition with full steps can command between $1,000 and $5,000 or more at auction, especially when rarity and visual appeal align. Collectors looking to acquire this coin should focus heavily on condition and certification. Always aim for coins that have been professionally graded and slabbed by reputable grading services. Be wary of altered mint marks or fakes, especially when buying online or from unverified sources. Stick to established auction houses, certified coin dealers, and reputable marketplaces with a clear return policy. Use a magnifier or loupe to examine potential purchases and compare them with known varieties listed in Jefferson Nickel reference guides. If you're new to the hobby, consider starting with a circulated 1982 D nickel to familiarize yourself with its design features. As your knowledge deepens, set your sights on upgrading to a gem-quality coin with the coveted full steps designation or one that carries an unusual minting error. Networking with other collectors and attending coin shows can also increase your chances of finding a rare specimen while learning directly from experts in the field. What makes this coin so exciting is not just the chance to own a rare piece, but the detective work involved in identifying one. The 1982 D Jefferson Nickel with error potential and high-quality strikes is the kind of coin that fuels the imagination of numismatists everywhere. It offers a mix of history, intrigue, and the thrill of the hunt, traits that make the coin collecting hobby so enduring. In summary, the 1982 D Jefferson Nickel is more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a symbol of minting history, mystery, and market-driven value. Whether you're drawn by the unusual mint marks, the stunning full steps detail, or the sheer rarity of high-grade examples, this coin delivers on all fronts. It stands as a prime example of how small details can make a massive impact, and why every coin in your hand deserves a second look. Next up in the 1984 D Jefferson Nickel, especially when it involves rare anomalies or high-grade examples. This unassuming 5-cent piece minted in Denver is typically overlooked in pocket change, but when certain varieties and pristine conditions are involved, it can command thousands of dollars in today's active coin market. What makes this coin particularly fascinating is how a common circulating issue has become a hot topic in numismatic circles thanks to its surprising market value, production quirks, and its role in American minting history. The 1984 D Jefferson Nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, identifiable by the D mint mark located just to the right of Monticello on the reverse. At first glance, it appears like any ordinary nickel from the era. However, during this time, the United States Mint was facing mounting pressure to improve coin striking quality and manage high-volume production. As a result, several minor, yet significant varieties were created unintentionally, setting the stage for rarity and collector enthusiasm. These minting conditions gave rise to a few exceptional errors and high-quality strikes that have since become the stuff of legends. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1984 D Jefferson Nickel is its potential to be found in full steps (FS) designation, a term used by collectors to describe sharply struck examples with complete, unbroken steps on Monticello. The rarity of finding a 1984 D with full steps makes it an incredibly valuable prize. While millions of nickels were produced that year, only a small fraction meet this elite condition. Coins with 5 or 6 complete steps under magnification fetch significantly more on the market due to their scarcity and eye appeal. Another standout factor is the potential for certain color and composition anomalies. Some 1984 D nickels display subtle planchet defects or off-metal errors, where coins were mistakenly struck on improper blanks. These rare finds, though extremely limited in number, turn an everyday nickel into a coin worth thousands. In fact, several specimens with unusual finishes or double die errors have caught the attention of auction houses and serious investors alike, driving up demand and curiosity in equal measure. Condition is the king in the coin world, and the 1984 D Jefferson Nickel is no exception. While circulated examples hold minimal value, uncirculated and certified high-grade coins, especially in MS65 or higher with full steps, can command anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, depending on overall quality and visual appeal. A few exceptional pieces have even broken that threshold at public auctions, especially if tied to a known collection or bearing striking anomalies. Third-party grading services like PCGS and NGC are essential in verifying these grades, giving buyers confidence and sellers an edge in pricing. For collectors looking to add the 1984 D Jefferson Nickel to their portfolio, it's all about patience, precision, and a trained eye. Start by examining rolls of uncirculated nickels from coin dealers or estate sales, where overlooked gems may still reside. Use a magnifier to study the steps on Monticello and look for signs of luster, strike strength, and damage. Avoid polished or cleaned coins, which greatly reduce value, and always cross-reference with verified examples online or in price guides. Authenticity plays a critical role, especially when hunting for varieties or errors. Always buy from reputable dealers, attend coin shows where experts can assist in identification, and consider submitting fines for certification before listing or trading. The coin market is competitive, but with careful attention to detail and a willingness to learn, even beginners can score big with the 1984 D Jefferson nickel. What makes this nickel especially exciting is its dual personality. It's both a common piece of circulating currency and, under the right conditions, a valuable numismatic asset. It tells the story of 1980s American coin production, reflects changes in minting technology, and provides a gateway for collectors to explore lesser-known U.S. coinage with significant upside. The 1984 D Jefferson nickel also holds an intangible allure. It represents the thrill of discovery and the excitement of turning an everyday object into a historical artifact. It reminds us that even the smallest coins can carry big stories, hidden details, and substantial worth. In a hobby where rare, most valuable old coin United States of American summary, the 1984 D Jefferson nickel might not look like much at first glance, but its hidden potential is nothing short of remarkable. From its Denver origins and full steps rarity to high-grade values and elusive era varieties, this coin is an unexpected gem in the 5-cent family. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, adding this coin to your collection means securing a piece of American minting history with real investment appeal and timeless collector charm. Next up in the vast landscape of American coinage, few coins from the 1980s stir as much intrigue as the 1985 D Jefferson nickel. This seemingly ordinary 5-cent piece, minted in Denver, has become a hidden gem in the eyes of collectors, due to specific anomalies and rare varieties that elevate it far beyond face value. What makes this coin so captivating is how it blends mid-80s Americana with a mysterious blend of minting quirks, conditional rarity, and evolving market dynamics. For those with a keen eye, this coin represents the ultimate numismatic discovery. Minted at the Denver Mint in 1985, the Jefferson nickel continued its decades-long tradition, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. By this time, the U.S. Mint had settled into a relatively stable production system, but not without flaws. The 1985 D nickel wasn't issued in silver or in any precious metal form. It was struck in the standard 75% copper and 25% nickel composition. Yet, amid the millions produced, a very limited number emerged with extraordinary characteristics that now drive their demand and value sky high. What sets this particular Jefferson nickel apart is a rare error known as an overstruck or double-struck variety. Some of the most valuable 1985 D nickels were misstruck during the minting process, resulting in bold doubling of Jefferson's profile or the Monticello building on the reverse. Additionally, coins with full steps on Monticello, those where all 6 steps are visible without breaks, are considered extremely desirable and are notoriously difficult to find in this year's issue. These full-step specimens can fetch staggering prices, especially in top condition. Collectors also value this coin for its brilliant uncirculated condition, especially when graded MS66 or higher by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC. While the average 1985 D nickel might sell for a modest premium in circulated condition, examples in near-flawless mint state can easily command between $1,000 and $5,000 at auction. One pristine, full-step example even sold for over $6,000, an astonishing figure for a coin many overlook in their pocket change. The rarity factor here doesn't just lie in the mint mark or the date, but rather in the convergence of 3 things. An exceptionally well-struck specimen, the preservation of full details, especially full steps, and a clean, brilliant surface free of contact marks. Many coins from this era suffered from worn dies or rush production, so a high-grade survivor is a true rarity, making the 1985 D Jefferson nickel one of the most valuable sleepers in modern U.S. coinage. The trained eye details make all the difference. The Denver D mint mark on the right of Monticello's steps is crisp and easily identifiable. Collectors often hunt for examples with strong strikes, sharp features, and original luster. Coins that have toned beautifully, developing iridescent hues of gold, blue, or violet, can also fetch higher prices due to their visual appeal, especially if the toning occurred naturally and uniformly. For anyone looking to add a 1985 D Jefferson nickel to their collection, be patient and strategic. Start by searching reputable dealers, online auction platforms, or certified coin shows. Prioritize coins that have been slabbed and graded to ensure authenticity and accurate condition assessment. Watch for listings that specifically mention full steps or strike doubling. And if you're treasure hunting in rolls of nickels or old collections, don't underestimate the thrill of discovering a high-grade gem. Authenticity is crucial in the world of coin collecting. Counterfeit coins, while rare for nickels, still exist, especially for coins claiming full steps or exceptional condition. Purchasing from a trusted seller or using third-party grading services gives you both confidence and documentation. Look for grading certifications and compare prices on recent auctions to avoid overpaying for inflated claims. The 1985 D Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent coin. It's a fascinating chapter in American minting history and a treasure trove for the savvy collector. With its combination of mint errors, conditional scarcity, and iconic design, it holds enormous appeal for both new collectors and seasoned numismatists. Its understated presence hides a potential fortune, and those who recognize its value are rewarded not just financially, but with a rich story that spans decades. Adding a 1985 D Jefferson nickel to your collection isn't just about acquiring a rare, whether you're collecting for investment or passion. The 1985 D Jefferson nickel proves that modern coins can still carry enormous value and intrigue. It's a coin that teaches patience, precision, and appreciation for the smallest details. Everything that makes coin collecting such an exhilarating journey. So, keep your eyes peeled and your loop handy. This nickel might just be your next big find. Next up, in the fascinating world of coin collecting, few nickels spark as much intrigue as the 1986 D Jefferson nickel, especially those with high-grade finishes and subtle minting anomalies. Though it may appear like just another 5-cent piece to the untrained eye, this coin holds a unique place in U.S. numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 1986 D Jefferson nickel is part of a long-standing American coinage tradition that honors Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The year 1986 marked a transitional era in American coin production. Technology was advancing, minting techniques were becoming more precise, and collector interest in modern-era coins began to gain momentum. While billions of nickels were produced that year, only a select few emerged from the Denver Mint with flawless characteristics. And it's these coins, especially with proof-like surfaces or full steps on Monticello, that command the attention of collectors and investors alike. What makes this coin truly special is the rare combination of condition, strike quality, and sometimes subtle die varieties that surface in limited examples. A sharp, full-strike version with what collectors refer to as full steps on Monticello, clearly visible, uninterrupted lines at the base of the building, can make a dramatic difference in value. In an otherwise common issue, finding a nickel with full steps elevates it into the upper echelon of rarity and desirability. It's the small details, like the clarity of Jefferson's hair or the precision of Monticello's columns, that turn an everyday nickel into a hidden treasure. Adding to the appeal is the coin's composition. Made from a copper-nickel alloy, it doesn't have the precious metal content of silver or gold coins, but its value lies in its scarcity and quality. Collectors often seek examples with unusual toning, bluish, golden, or rainbow hues caused by chemical interactions over time. These naturally toned pieces can bring significant premiums due to their aesthetic uniqueness and eye appeal, giving each coin a one-of-a-kind look. What drives the value of the 1986 D Jefferson nickel is not just its design or production, but the condition in which it is found today. Circulated examples are typically worth face value or slightly more, but uncirculated pieces, particularly those graded MS66 or higher by NGC or PCGS, can range from $50 to over $1,000. In rare instances, pristine MS-67 coins with full steps half, sold for $3,000 to $5,000 at auction, making it one of the most valuable modern Jefferson nickels. For collectors aiming to acquire this elusive gem, knowing what to look for is key. Start by studying the reverse side. Examine the Monticello steps under magnification. If you see 5 to 6 uninterrupted steps, you're likely holding a premium specimen. Also, focus on the luster, strike sharpness, and surface quality. Look out for bag marks, scratches, or weak strikes, as these imperfections can significantly lower the coin's value even if it appears uncirculated. Authenticity is another crucial factor. While the 1986 D is not widely counterfeited, ensuring the coin is certified by a reputable grading company is essential when investing large sums. Certification not only confirms the coin's grade and authenticity, but also adds trust and value when it's time to sell or trade. It's a smart strategy to purchase already slabbed coins from trusted dealers or auction houses. As modern coin collecting continues to gain popularity, coins like the 1986 D Jefferson Nickel are seeing a resurgence in demand, especially among collectors who appreciate the challenge of finding high-grade examples from the late 20th century. This particular nickel serves as a reminder that value isn't always about age or precious metal content. It's often about rarity, condition, and historical context. As more collectors and investors turn their attention to these overlooked modern gems, the 1986 D Jefferson Nickel and most the best approach for collectors is to hunt through original bankrolls, estate sales, or unsearched collections, especially in areas where coin collecting isn't as popular. These can often yield uncirculated coins overlooked by casual hobbyists. Online marketplaces and coin shows are also excellent venues, but always do your research on the seller's credibility and return policies before making a purchase. Ultimately, the 1986 D Jefferson Nickel is more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a window into America's minting excellence and a symbol of the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson. With its subtle beauty, potential for high value, and historical intrigue, this coin represents the thrill of the hunt in modern numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding a top-condition 1986 D nickel to your collection is a smart and rewarding move that blends history, craftsmanship, and investment potential. Next up in the vast world of American coinage, few coins have sparked curiosity and collector fervor quite like the elusive and exceptionally valuable 1988 D Jefferson Nickel, especially those rumored with a P mint mark anomaly. While most 1988 Jefferson Nickels were standard-issue coins struck for general circulation, one particularly rare and mysterious variety has captivated the attention of seasoned numismatists. This unusual variant, long debated among collectors, is not just a piece of pocket change. It's a gateway into a world where a 5-cent coin can command a price tag in the thousands. The story of the 1988 D Jefferson Nickel begins with the Denver Mint, one of the primary coin-producing facilities of the United States Mint. That year, Denver produced over 570 million Jefferson Nickels. On the surface, it seemed like a routine mintage, until whispers within the coin collecting community began to circulate about certain coins bearing both a D and what appeared to be remnants of a P mint mark. Such an anomaly would be nearly impossible under normal minting procedures, leading to theories of transitional errors, die transfer issues, or even mispunched mint marks. Whether this phenomenon stems from a genuine mint error or a highly convincing counterfeit, the intrigue it has generated is undeniable. What makes this specific 1988 D Jefferson Nickel variant so fascinating is its blend of mystery and visual subtlety. Unlike more dramatic errors like double dies or off-center strikes, this coin demands a closer inspection. Under magnification, collectors have reported seeing ghost-like impressions of a P overlapping or shadowing the dominant D mint mark. This possible dual mint mark appearance has turned what might have been an overlooked coin into a potential jackpot for the eagle-eyed collector. The coin's reverse, with Monticello elegantly rendered in Felix Schlag's timeless design, remains unchanged, but the mint mark anomaly elevates the obverse into a hot topic of debate and desire. Rarity plays a major role in the market value of any coin, and the 1988 D Jefferson Nickel, if confirmed as authentic, fits the mold of extreme scarcity. Unlike officially recognized mint errors or well-documented varieties, this coin exists in a kind of numismatic gray zone. It's this combination of potential rarity, uncertainty, and the thrill of discovery that makes it irresistible. Very few examples are known, and even fewer have been submitted to professional grading services for authentication. This ambiguity only adds to the allure, making it one of the more speculative but fascinating targets in modern nickel collecting. Condition, of course, is paramount. Coins that exhibit this unusual marking must also boast sharp details, minimal wear, and strong luster to command high prices. In circulated condition, these nickels may trade hands for modest premiums, but when discovered in grades of MS 65 or higher, their values can skyrocket. High-end certified examples, especially those with dramatic visible evidence of the mint mark anomaly, have reportedly been valued between $1,000 and $5,000 in private sales and specialty auctions. Because this variety hasn't been cataloged in every mainstream coin guide, its value is heavily influenced by market perception and collector demand. For collectors interested in acquiring this rare 1988 D Jefferson nickel, patience and knowledge are key. Start by examining bulk rolls of 1988 D nickels, ideally those acquired from reputable dealers or directly from Federal Reserve bags. Use a 10x magnifying loupe to inspect the area around the mint mark for any anomalies. If you believe you've found a promising example, your next step should be authentication. Submit the coin to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC, as a certified designation greatly increases its legitimacy and value in the marketplace. Avoid common pitfalls by staying informed about counterfeit debt. The 1988 D Jefferson nickel, with the rumored P mint mark anomaly, is more than just a coin. It's a riddle wrapped in nickel alloy. Its appeal lies not just in its rarity, but in the mystery and excitement it brings to the hunt. For collectors who thrive on the thrill of the unknown and relish the chance to uncover something truly special, this coin offers a unique opportunity. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a passionate newcomer, the journey to finding this nickel promises to be as valuable as the coin itself. In summary, this peculiar Jefferson nickel represents the intersection of historical craftsmanship, minting curiosity, and speculative treasure. Its unusual features, potential for high value, and the detective work it inspires make it an unforgettable addition to any collection. As interest continues to grow, so too does its standing in the numismatic world. This is not just a 5-cent coin. It's a piece of American coinage history, shrouded in mystery and gleaming with investment potential. Next up to in the 1989 D Jefferson nickel with a rare full steps designation and extraordinary mint luster. While many might overlook the 1989 D as a common coin, high-grade examples, especially those with perfect or near-perfect strike and pristine condition, can fetch astonishing prices on the collector's market today. The year 1989 was a transitional period for American coinage. While the Jefferson nickel had been minted since 1938, numismatists had begun placing greater emphasis on strike quality, full steps detail on Monticello, and die state variations. The Denver Mint produced over 600 million Jefferson nickels that year, yet only a tiny fraction of these display the precise and uninterrupted step lines on Monticello's base, a feature that defines the coveted full steps designation. It's this level of detail that sets high-value examples apart from the ordinary and elevates the 1989 D from pocket change to treasure. What makes certain 1989 D Jefferson nickels so exceptional? It all comes down to sharpness of strike and preservation. Coins that show complete detail across all 5 or 6 steps of Monticello are significantly rarer than their less sharply struck counterparts. This rarity increases dramatically when paired with high mint state grades such as MS66, MS67, or even MS68. These grades indicate a coin that is virtually flawless, retaining original luster, strong eye appeal, and no distracting marks. When a 1989 D nickel meets both of these criteria, high grade and full steps, it enters the realm of numismatic elite that a particularly rare subset of these nickels also displays subtle color toning, a natural chemical reaction that occurs over time when coins are stored in certain environments. Collectors go crazy over vibrant hues like deep blues, fiery reds, and golden ambers, which can add thousands to a coin's value depending on the vibrancy and aesthetic appeal, combined with an already rare full-step strike and top-tier grading. Toned examples are prized gems and fiercely contested at auction. Market values for the most desirable 1989 D Jefferson Nickels are eye-opening. While circulated or lower-grade specimens are only worth face value or a bit more, mint state examples with the full steps designation in MS66 or higher routinely sell for $200 to $1,000. Exceptional pieces graded MS67 with full steps have reached auction prices as high as $3,000 to $5,000, depending on eye appeal, population reports, and demand at the time of sale. These values reflect not just rarity, but the rising enthusiasm for collecting modern coinage in pristine condition. For collectors looking to secure a valuable 1989 D Jefferson nickel, there are a few key strategies to keep in mind. First, always prioritize condition. Raw coins may appear clean to the naked eye, but only professional grading can reveal their true market potential. Submitting coins to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading ensures legitimacy and adds resale value. Secondly, seek out full steps designations. It's the primary driver of price for this year and mint. And finally, build relationships with reputable dealers, attend coin shows, and follow online auctions for the chance to spot undervalued or rare listings. Avoid cleaning or polishing coins, as this destroys original surfaces and significantly decreases value. Instead, focus on coins that have been well preserved in their original mint state. Pay attention to population reports, which indicate how many coins have received specific grades. The lower the population of MS67 full steps examples, the higher the value, especially if the coin also features unique toning or comes from a verified die variety. The 1989 D Jefferson nickel with a full steps designation is a shining example of how even modern coins can achieve legendary status in the world of numismatics. It's a coin that proves you don't have to go back to the 1800s to find treasures worth thousands. With patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail, collectors can uncover one of these hidden gems and add a truly exceptional piece to their portfolio. As the popularity of Jefferson nickels continues to grow, coins like the 1989 D with exceptional attributes are becoming increasingly sought after, not only for their scarcity, but also for their role in shaping modern coin collecting trends. Their appeal lies in the intersection of artistry, history, and rarity, reminding us that even in a sea of billions, a few extraordinary examples can emerge that redefine what's possible in the hobby. In conclusion, this nickel is more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a symbol of precision minting, collector passion, and hidden value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just getting into the hobby, the 1989 D Jefferson nickel offers an exciting opportunity to own a piece of American history with genuine investment potential. It's coins like these that keep the thrill of the hunt alive in the hearts of collectors everywhere.